Are you familiar with Jelly Roll? You'd better sit down before you see him now. If you previously thought that music and pure honesty could heal a soul, wait till you see Jason Jelly Roll DeFord's latest transformation. Over the past year, the man whose gritty lyrics about addiction, grief, and redemption made him famous has undergone a physical and mental metamorphosis that is as dramatic as any of the plot twists in his songs. After losing over 100 pounds, Jelly Roll, once known for his larger-than-life presence in both character and physique, has displayed a trim, muscular frame that is attracting attention in Nashville and beyond. But this story is about more than weight loss. It's about self-awareness, self-control, and the capacity to motivate others by showing vulnerability. Jelly Roll's early performances were fueled by enthusiasm and emotion. He seemed to have proudly worn every scar and weathered every storm, as evidenced by his stocky build and gritty, deep, genuine voice. While listening to hip-hop beats and southern rock riffs, he would stand on stage with his arms extended, leaning toward the microphone and confessing while sporting loose-fitting slacks and baggy hoodies. More than just hits, songs like Son, Of a Sinner, and Save Me were anthems of survival that described a life battling depression, addiction, and the hardships of touring. But he eventually succumbed to the physical effects of that lifestyle, which included late-night fast food, back-to-back shows, and ongoing stress. High blood pressure and persistent joint discomfort became inevitable warning indicators. Jelly Roll tried to alter his story by enlisting the help of Sarah Coach S. Martinez, a trainer famous for assisting famous people in making significant physical and mental transformations. Their first session was brutal. Bodyweight squats that left him gasping for air, kettlebell swings that strained his core, and battle rope smashes that seemed more like punishment than stage dive training. However, he was present from the beginning, every single day. Even when the scale wouldn't move or his muscles ached, he started because he wanted to live out loud without allowing his body hold him back, because he wanted to do so for his small daughter and his future health. Coach S created a program that included strength training, high-intensity interval training, and mobility exercises to protect his joints. He learned to love the challenge of a timed sled push and the burn of a hard deadlift by applying the same passion he puts into his music to every workout. Nutrition was the next frontier. Jelly Roll replaced sugary drinks and oily late-night pizza with grilled chicken, fresh veggies, and fruit-infused sparkling water. Making meals on Sundays became a habit. He kept containers of quinoa, roasted, sweet potatoes, and colorful veggies in his refrigerator, ready to fuel his trip days. He discovered that eating for performance rather than convenience did not have to mean compromising flavor. Spicy black bean chili, avocado toast with poached eggs, and homemade protein bars became staples. His outlook on desires was the most challenging shift, not the meal itself. When he experienced a late-night hunger pain after a performance, he reached for a protein drink instead of a bag of chips, learning that self-control was a talent he could gradually acquire. As the weight decreased, fans began to notice. Images of the old Jelly Roll wearing a hoodie that covered his physique, and the new Jelly Roll wearing tight t-shirts that accentuated his well-defined arms and small waist were all over social media. But the real test was on stage. Wearing a sleeveless top that made it impossible to hide, he sang Dead Man Walking to roaring applause as he left a Texas summer event. The excitement was amazing, and the crowd cheered not only for the song but also for the seemingly unstoppable man. Critics noted that he had been able to adapt without losing the authenticity that made him famous, and they praised him for keeping the gravelly intensity of his voice, despite his changing physique. But change is not merely surface level. Jelly Roll has been candid about the mental challenges associated with physical change. He credits regular journaling, therapy sessions, and guided meditation with helping him confront the emotional underpinnings of his past habits. According to Men's Health, I realized I was using food and booze to numb feelings. I had to confront those emotions if I wanted to make changes in my life. By integrating mindfulness into his daily routine, such as creating gratitude lists each morning and performing 5-minute breathing exercises prior to working out, he was able to build both mental and physical resilience. When faced with challenges like a plateau in his weight loss or an insatiable desire, he turned to his network of support, which included Coach S, his manager, and close friends who kept him accountable without passing judgment. Jelly Roll's striking new look shows that change is possible at any stage of life, even when you're traveling and the odds are against you. It is proof of tenacity, restraint, and the power of community. It also reminds you that change is about more than just appearances. It's about reclaiming your story and inspiring others to follow suit. If you want to see more incredible transformations and behind-the-scenes experiences, subscribe to our upcoming video.